If you love fairy tales and you've been looking for a great preschool read aloud with beautiful illustrations, fun rhymes, and a storyline that actually keeps little ones engaged, you might be excited about these. I'm talking about classic fairy tales like Cinderella, Snow White, and Little Red Riding Hood, retold in colorful rhyming books for just $3 each. But here's one thing: even though these books are adorable and super affordable, there's a reason I wouldn't buy most of them for my toddler. I will explain exactly why before the end of this video. Hey friend, if you're new here, my name is Choma. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4 and I've been homeschooling for 7 years now. I love finding adorable, quality learning resources for preschoolers and early elementary. If I find something that helps build early literacy without breaking the bank, I love sharing it. And today's find definitely caught my attention. So I was walking through Target recently near the front section. These bright, colorful book covers caught my attention. They were preschool retellings of stories like Cinderella, Snow White, Hansel and Gretel, Little Red Riding Hood, and Beauty and the Beast. The covers were bold and eye-catching, the kind of books that make little kids want to pick them up. So I grabbed one and flipped through it, and I was excited to see large illustrations, bright and easy to see, which is perfect for read aloud time for younger kids. Then I looked at the price, $3. I actually double checked, because when books like these are inexpensive, you don't always expect great quality, but these were surprisingly well done. These books were written by Helen Anderton and they were designed for ages 3 years and up. One thing I immediately noticed about these books was that they were written in rhyme. If you watch my previous video, I think I might attach it here, where I showed you some of the books for preschoolers read aloud that I found at Dollar Tree, you would notice that I recommended rhyming books for preschoolers read aloud. Here's why these stand out. The illustrations are colorful, funny, and expressive, and the pages are large enough for the kids to see what is happening in the story. The stories are written in rhyme, and they include little twists on the traditional fairy tales, which is so cute and interesting. These books are also short to keep a toddler's attention. And when you're looking for a book to buy for your toddler, it is good to ask questions like, does this book build vocabulary? Does it strengthen listening skills? Will my child actually sit through the whole story? And these books do check a lot of those boxes. You're helping your child hear sound patterns. You're strengthening their memory. You're building early literacy skills. And it feels like cozy story time. There's actually a reason fairy tales are used in early childhood learning. It's not just because they are fun stories, but because fairy tales naturally introduce early learning concepts like story structure, beginning, middle, and end. Fairy tales also introduce characters and problem solving. It teaches cause and consequences, and also encourages children to have imagination and creativity. Now let's talk about the homeschool budget side. So for $3 each, you can grab 5 or 6 of these books for under $20. That include daily read aloud time, vocabulary building, story retelling activities, dramatic play, story sequencing, all from a few inexpensive books. And that is always a homeschool win. Now here's the part that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Even though these are well-made books and many families will enjoy them, I personally wouldn't purchased most of them for my toddler. This is because many fairy tale books include elements like magic, witches, and other things like that. And my husband and I have decided not to introduce such to our young kids. In our homeschool, we try to focus on books that highlight godly values, strong character, and uplifting messages. So when I'm choosing books for my kids, I always look carefully at the theme that is being introduced and whether they align with the values that we teach in our home. And every homeschool family gets to make that choice for themselves. If you enjoy discovering affordable homeschool finds, preschool book ideas, and simple ways to build early literacy at home, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I'm waiting. Have you subscribed yet? Subscribe now. I'm always browsing stores like Target and Dollar Tree to find out what's actually worth buying for homeschool families. Remember that we're not just homeschooling, but we are raising warriors for Christ. Be on the lookout for my next video. God bless you. Bye.